You know, some TV shows are just entertainment, but every now and then one comes along that becomes a full-blown cultural event. Today we're going to do a deep dive, sort of an autopsy on a phenomenon, using fan reactions to figure out exactly why The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City is earning the title of elite TV. So let's get into it.
And look, for the fans, this is absolutely not an exaggeration. I mean, this comment right here, pulled from a live discussion, it just perfectly captures the sheer intensity of the fan base. We're not just talking about a popular show. For many people, this is the absolute pinnacle of the reality genre. The praise is just, it's off the charts.
So that really begs the question, right? What is the formula here? What in the world is combining in Salt Lake City to create something so uniquely captivating? We're going to break it all down, piece by piece, and we're using the fans' own words as our evidence.
Okay, so first up, the one ingredient that viewers say is the most crucial? The sheer, unadulterated chaos of it all. Seriously, this isn't just your standard drama. It's like a masterclass in giving the audience whiplash.
All right, so check this out. This is how fans are trying to make sense of the latest drama. They're comparing this mysterious, unseen incident involving Meredith Marks on a plane to a legendary moment from the Beverly Hills franchise. Just making that comparison instantly tells you the scale of the drama we're dealing with. It's an off-camera event that has completely fractured the cast and has the audience demanding answers.
And hey, this isn't just my interpretation. This is a direct quote from a fan forum. The second this story broke, viewers immediately recognized the pattern. They elevated this new mystery to legendary status before they even knew what actually happened.
But get this, it's not just about one big mystery. Fans point out that a single hour of this show packs enough plot for an entire season of another series. In just one episode, you've got the plane incident, the confirmation of swinger rumors that have been floating around for years, a marriage just unraveling right on camera. Oh, and on top of all that, multiple subplots about family feuds and personal struggles. It's a lot.
Yeah, and this quote right here just sums up the viewing experience perfectly. It's overwhelming, it's disorienting, and according to fans, it is absolutely riveting. The show's ability to just stack so many storylines on top of each other creates this immersive and, let's be honest, kind of exhausting experience that you just can't look away from.
And of course, you can't have this elite level of chaos without a cast that is, well, capable of creating it. And that brings us to our second key ingredient, the characters themselves, who are defined by this stark contrast between their public personas and their on-screen reality. So, on paper, Meredith Marks is the picture of poise, right? According to her official bio, she's an accomplished entrepreneur, a dedicated philanthropist, a pillar of the community.
But then there's the fan perception. And this quote, pulled right from a discussion thread, it just perfectly captures the melodrama that viewers actually see on screen. It's this hilarious gap between the polished bio and the on-screen behavior that makes these characters so incredibly compelling.
Okay, let's take another example, Mary Cosby. Her official storyline this season is all about her returning to the group, building friendships. Sounds straightforward, right? Yeah, well, as any fan knows, with Mary, nothing is ever straightforward.
And to really understand why, we have to go back to a single word from a past season that fans will absolutely never, ever forget. Facsimile.
And this is why. This unforgettable line from a member of her own congregation, it just showcases the surreal, bizarre, and often controversial world that these characters inhabit. It's a level of reality you simply cannot script, and it's a huge, huge part of the show's unique appeal.
So, this all leads us to our third piece of the puzzle. The show doesn't just present chaos, it creates genuine mysteries that transform the passive viewer into an active investigator. This is the question that is dominating every single fan forum. The producer showed us the before and the after of the plane incident, but not the event itself. And that deliberate choice has created this huge vacuum that the audience is just rushing to fill.
And this has spawned an entire cottage industry of fan theories. I mean, are the producers saving it for the reunion? Were there legal threats involved? Are the cast members secretly recording each other now? One theory even suggests the whole first-class cabin was filled with production staff, which makes the lack of footage even more suspicious.
This quote right here brilliantly illustrates the level of engagement we're talking about. Fans aren't just watching anymore. They're demanding to hear from airline staff. They are ready to riot for answers. It transforms the show from something you just watch into a puzzle you feel like you have to solve.
So,
After looking at all the evidence, the chaos, the characters, the audience participation, what's the final verdict? What really makes this show so special?
Well, it's not just one single thing. The fan commentary makes it really clear. The show's elite status comes from a perfect storm of all these factors working together to create something truly unique. And here it is, the recipe for elite reality TV, distilled right from the fan evidence. 1. You start with unsolvable, off-camera mysteries. 2. You add a cast of what one fan perfectly called chaos goblins. And 3. You empower the audience to become detectives, giving them just enough information to investigate, but never the full story.
Ultimately, what that recipe creates is a feeling that's actually hard to articulate, even for the most dedicated fans. This quote really gets to the heart of it. There's a lightning-in-a-bottle quality to it that you can't really explain, but it's intensely felt by everyone watching.
And that leaves us with a much bigger question about the genre itself. When a show's success is built on mysteries that producers deliberately create and a fan base that does all the work of filling in the blanks, well, it blurs the line between storytelling and story-making. It really makes you wonder, what does the future of reality television even look like?